Welcome back, everybody. Don't forget to follow us on social media, Jason Show TV, and our personal accounts, Fallon on Air, Jason Matheson. Got a little house tour on there. Well, our guest today is putting a Midwest spin on marathon running. Oh boy, that's putting it mildly. He's racking up hundreds of thousands of views on TikTok for running what he calls Wisconsin marathons. What is that? Look.
The Culver's Marathon. We're only eating cheese curds and concrete mixers. Stomach cramping. Had to do a lap around Culver Stadium. I think I'm almost at the next one. 10 miles in, second Culver's. Hello? I guess I'll just come in.
That's right. Oh my goodness. It really doesn't get much more Wisconsin than that. Our guest ran between 5 different Culvers for nearly, get this, 27 miles, inspiring others to get active. Audience, give it up for Clayton Youngberg, everybody. That is fantastic, man.
Hey,
welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Have a seat.
Absolutely.
Oh. Okay. This is the usual first question with a lot of guests. How the hell did this start?
Good question. So it all began, I had a minor hip injury, and it was kind of a way to pull myself out of a rut,
Yeah.
Mentally, after the diagnosis. And so I just said, what is the most ridiculous way that I can do this?
Yeah.
What could I just go full steam ahead with that's fun, and that I could make content that everyone would want to, follow along, even if they're not into traditional fitness content.
Let me ask you, and I think I know the answer. Were you athletic? Were you like in school? Were you an athlete? Were you already running before this?
I was already running. I was not like a high school athlete or anything. I've been on and off for 10 years, just kind of ramping up the training. And I was, believe it or not, doing things like this before I picked up the camera.
Really?
Yeah.
Because you haven't been, correct me if I'm wrong, you haven't been on TikTok. I mean, some people have been on it for like 10. You haven't been on it long to achieve this level of success.
Yeah, it's gone fast. It's been about 6 weeks right now. So
What?
6 weeks, yeah.
6 weeks?
Right.
What? We're gonna get to the reaction a little bit later, but okay. So you want to do this. You want to encourage others to get active. Did it just come to you? I mean, were you at a Culver's when this happened? I mean, were you eating a Butterburger, Clayton? And it was like, I think I'm going to run to this.
The Culver's was my third idea. It originally started.
What were the other two?
So, I came out with a bang. I ran 31 miles around a single roundabout, a traffic circle.
Wait a minute. Is this Clayton? Is this it right here? Okay, you know what? This is why I love you. There are people that don't even know how to drive around a roundabout. And thank you, audience.
Yeah.
It befuddles people. Okay, so continue. You did this.
Decided to do this, and obviously I'm a Wisconsin native. Quick Trip actually saw this video, and I thought, you know what? It would be a great idea to run a Quick Trip marathon.
Because you guys have figured it out. If you're watching us from around the country, you all have one, like Wawa, and everyone has no matter what city you're from, you have a convenience store chain. Quick Trip, look at you. Quick Trip is ours. What are you eating there from the Quick Trip?
I ran with what they were promoting at the time, chicken. Yeah. They have a huge chicken drive.
They have really good chicken strips.
I did the chicken. I had to do some Glazers. That's their signature donut. Yes. And I picked up a few odds and ends, bananas, things like that.
Now, what is the strategy like? And I got to ask you about a chicken, but I wanted, and yeah, I did just say that, but I want to know about the strategy. I know, like when I plan a trip, I got to map things out.
Oh,
When I
yes.
say me, I mean Colin. But okay, we're going to go to this hotel. We're going to take this. How do you map out the Culvers and the Quick Trip locations?
Well, you know, being in the Midwest, there is no shortage of either Culver's or Quick Trip.
Yeah.
So
True, my friend.
You know, I want it to be about 4 miles apart. That's the traditional fueling strategy for a marathon, every
Yeah.
4 miles or so. So I try and plot them out, and I'm in Lake Country, Wisconsin. So I mean, that's you know, it's pretty populous.
Yeah.
So there's plenty of these. So I kind of sit on Google Maps and just kind of, you know,
Plot it out.
do the logistics.
I said chicken, but I meant cat. Which go ahead and insert your own joke there. But what? Show me what are we looking at here, Clayton?
So, Pepper, my cat, she felt left out, so I had to put her in the stroller and do a quick little run with her. And
Now,
she-
when you say quick, for me and Fallon, a quick run is like, well, a block. What was the quick run with the cat?
This is termed a 5K. It's 3.2 miles, and she did great.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was a great sport.
What did your what does your family think when you told your friends and people in your life that you were doing this? Like, I don't even like the Culver's thing. I think it's hilarious. But like you told your friends, I'm going to run around a roundabout. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
I'm-
Even saying it, Clayton, I'm like, that's fantastic.
I'm not lying when most people didn't bat an eye. I think they just didn't expect me to film it, because I really have been doing this sort of stuff.
Really, your whole life?
Maybe the past 3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, just these ridiculous things. And so they said, oh, okay, what's next Monday? And I just said, well, this time I'm filming it.
I love it. Well, stick around. We're not done. We're going to see. And by the way, right now, though, if you want to see more of his runs, follow right now FFF Wisco. It's easy, right? Is it right there? Hello, right there.
Farfetch Fitness.
Right there. We'll be right back. Back in a moment. More with Clayton after this. Oh, God. How many have you done now?
Gee, this is like 7.
Welcome back, everybody. More with our buddy Clayton. Okay. Now, Clayton, are you really now? You're doing this every week now?
Every week. Yep.
How long are you going to keep this up?
I mean, as long as my body lets me.
It's hard on the. It is hard on
can
your
be.
knees, and
Yeah.
you got good. Yeah, you have great. Of course, you have good shoes.
Yeah, they're in rotation.
Yeah. Okay,
So-
let me read some of the other than the quick trips. Tell me if I'm missing anything. You did a 50-mile bike ride eating baby food.
Right. That was this Monday.
Wait a minute. That was just this past Monday?
Yeah, 3 days ago? 2 days ago? Yeah.
Let's talk more about that for a second.
Let's talk.
When I say baby food, what are we talking, Clayton?
Oh, I run the gamut. I had the jars of Gerber pureed corn. I had the pouches with various fruit. I had arrowroot biscuits. I had pediatric shakes.
You lost me with corn. Yeah.
That was the worst one for me.
I
too.
was just going to
Yeah,
ask, was that the
horrible?
That's horrible. And do you have it like our friend Erin Schwab, our audience coordinator? She goes everywhere with a Nanny McPhee Mary Poppins bag, and she pulls out like rump roasts, and I mean she has everything in that bag. Where do you keep all of this stuff?
Honestly, that one I did little pit stops at Walgreens.
On the corner of happy and healthy, yeah. Okay, check off the baby food, and then we did the 5K with the cat. Tell me about, now self-explanatory, but brats and beers.
Yeah. So, obviously a Wisconsin staple. I filled my Camelback with non-alcoholic beer.
Okay.
And, I was running around public all day. So
you needed it to be street legal. You needed
course,
to be street legal.
Of course. And then I I hit 5 different brat stands. So, bratwurst from 5 different local staples for bratwurst restaurants. And
Clayton, could you imagine, and I wouldn't want this to happen to you, but can you imagine the day that you did the brat and you had the backpack with the beer? Can you imagine if you're the cop getting that call of like, there's a guy running around eating brats, and I think he has a backpack full of Miller Lite. Yeah. Imagine getting that call. Yeah. And then Menards. You went to Menards?
Went to Menards. Yep.
You went to multiple Menards?
No, this one is a bit more deranged. Menards, there's a 500-foot strip of sidewalk in front of the local Menards, and I just ran up and down it for an ultra marathon distance. So, ultra.
What's an ultra?
It was 29 miles. So, yeah. In one little strip of sidewalk.
Okay, so I just want to get the visual here. So let's say this is the Menards. My desk is the Menards. You just kept going like this?
Back and forth. Yep.
How long was that?
It took 7 hours. So
I got to tell you, I was in a Menards buying grass seed for 30 minutes and I was irritated earlier this week. Clayton, what do people say to you? I mean, do people know you now? Like near where
they
you
do.
Okay.
Yeah, and I embrace that because nobody can say I'm faking these challenges.
No.
They see me out there all day
Clayton,
doing it.
The damn security system has you on film. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Do you have to get permission from Menards?
So that was the twist. That's why I chose the sidewalk rather than their parking lot.
Oh, so you don't have to get
For public space. Sidewalk is,
Can you imagine the Menards security guy or woman watching you? Like, there's a guy that's just running in front of our store.
They knew the cart collectors, and we had an exchange of eyes, several times. So they knew.
And have you? I mean, you're doing it really now to end on why you really are trying to promote. Well, you tell me what the motivation really for doing these things.
I do say I'd lead with humor and not taking yourself so seriously. There are a dozen, if not hundreds, of fitness influencers out there that just posit themselves as experts, and they say these are the 5 things you need to do, or you're doing it wrong. And I just like to go out and have fun, and not take myself seriously.
We need more of that, and less. No offense, but everyone, lift. I love what you're doing. Give it up for Clayton, everybody.
Thank you.
Follow him on TikTok by searching. Look at his shirt, FFF Wisco. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back, everybody. Stay with us. Back after these words. That was great, my friend. Oh, my God.